Imagine yourself taking your loved one to the hospital and leaving for the night. When you return, you find out that your loved one passed away. You later find out it was due to a medication error that could have been avoided. The hospital that I currently work at, I have witnessed two patient deaths that was from medication errors. The first one was a patient that was hyperglycemic. She received the wrong insulin and became hypoglycemic. The second one, she received the contrast diet, which she was already in kidney failure, and she also later died. According to Cuisine 2014, the implementation of automatic drug dispensing system resulted in 53% reduction in medication error and risk reduction for the patient. Key terms: medication dispensing cabinet. That is a machine that stores medication and supplies in hospital or other healthcare facilities. We as nursing students want to keep the patient safe. So today I'm going to inform you and persuade you of one of the nurse's perspective on the medication dispensing cabinet. Second, the pharmacist's perspective. Third, the Joint Commission perspective. And fourth, the patient perspective. First, the nurse's perspective. According to Fanning 2016, nurses consider automatic dispensing cabinet made their work easier and helped to provide safe patient care and reduce medication errors. The nurses felt that the medication cabinet made their job easier because they're able to retrieve more than one medication at a time, and their narcotics are able to be stored in there without having an issue. And the family and the patients trust the nurse because they're doing all the checks to make sure that the medication is given to the right person. Next, there is the pharmacist's perspective. According to Peterson 2015, improving patient safety is a key focus in the hospital settings. The pharmacist thought it was more convenient because they can bring more medication at a time. It's less risk reduction, and also nurses take more medication accountability. Third, there is the Joint Commission perspective. According to Tanner 2018, one of the biggest problems with automatic dispensing cabinet is that sometimes staff have overridden without having an order. What they mean is the staff might go retrieve a medication, didn't have an order, only had a verbal order, or the order has not came through yet, and that's how medication errors can happen. Also, yearly, the Joint Commission puts out hospital goals, and so for this year, the 2019 Hospital National Patient Safety Goal, this is the medication part. According to the Joint Commission Accreditation Hospital 29 Hospital National Patient Safety Goal, the purpose of the National Patient Goal is to improve patient safety. The goals focus on problems in healthcare safety and how to solve them. So the first goal is make sure that you label all bottles, all medications before procedures. Then the second one is taking extra care with patients that receive blood thinners. And the last goal is making sure that the nurse educates the patient of like what medications that they're supposed to take at home, or like bringing the up-to-date medication list to the hospital or to the doctor with them every time. So the Joint Commission, they make sure that they follow and enforce the rules. They also make sure they check the overrides, because if it's too many overrides, that's a point added toward the hospital. And they make sure that after the goal is met for the year, they take that goal off for the next year. The fourth perspective is the patient. According to Richard Hodge 2017, patient harm is classified by a 5-point system. The 5-point system is severe, moderate, and mild harm to the patient because of medication error, or death, and the last one is no harm. the patient want to make sure they feel safe when they come into the hospital. They want to be able to trust the nurse and the hospital itself. And the family also, they want to make sure that when they're leaving, that the patient is safe. In conclusion, I have informed you of why the medication dispensing cabinet is important. From the nurse's perspective, the pharmacist, the Joint Commission, and the patient. Me, myself, think that the patient and the nurse perspective is more important than all of them, because first, the nurse license is on the line. And also, if the nurse make a medication error, she can potentially lose her job. And she wants the patient to trust her. And from the patient point of view perspective, the patient want to be able to trust the nurse in the hospital. They want to be able to say that they were taken care of good at the hospital. And a medication error could lead into death of their loved one.